Which brings us to the legal woes of Shia LaBeouf. Now, I'm not going to lie here and will admit that I just don't like this guy. It's just one of those scenarios where someone just rubs you the wrong way. And I guess if I were really to try and pin it down, I would have to say it's his acting and his vibe. The guy just seems to think he is so cool and so alpha. And I don't know, maybe he is cool and alpha. I don't really give a shit. I just think it comes off as an act. And what really solidified it for me was his role in Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon, and specifically the one scene where LaBeouf's character, Sam, is attempting to crash a secret military base with his ultra-hot girlfriend. I seriously can't watch this shit without a foul look of cringe on my face. And it's probably just me because folks in the comment section on YouTube seem to be delightfully amused. But just for gits and shiggles, let's take a look under the Fair Use Act, where clips of copyrighted material can be used by others, and in this case, for the purpose of criticism. So let's take a look at that scene.
I gotta get Colonel Lennox out here. I'm reporting the Decepticons. Decepticons are back, and you gotta open that gate right now.
Easy, sir. This is Health and Human Services.
Right, packing M4s? What are you protecting? Colostomy bags, bedpans, throat lozenges? Where'd you get that hat from? Nursing school?
Now, right off the bat, there's no way this dude could get this out of a girl in real life. Even if robot cars and trucks really existed and he was one of their main contacts to the point where he actually had a pet car that could go foobar, there is still no way this goddess-looking Victoria's Secret model would put up with his phony, trying too hard alpha vibe. Needless to say, I don't think Shia LaBeouf, the movie star, with longevity for some reason, could get this chick. Maybe they hooked up, I don't know, I don't care, but in my mind, there is no way this guy could lock down this caliber of Chiquita. So that's the first thing that bugs me. The second is his over-the-top, thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, overly intense and fast-talking, I am the shiz, king of the world acting style. His whole deal is one note: How to Be Cool by Shia LaBeouf. Talk to everyone angrily like they are beneath you. Do not touch my car, it's a collector's item. Do not touch my car, it's a collector's item. That was his choice, but that's always his choice.
Do not hit my car, it's a collector's item!
I wouldn't do that.
You're crazy!
And when in doubt, in the scene during moments of surprise or frustration, the Shia LaBeouf school of acting calls for you to clench your fists, grit your teeth, and scream like a madman. Like you're just so cool, large, and in charge, and that the only thing left to do to vent your alpha intensity is rage like a bratty child. Whoa, whoa, why? Whoa, why? And if you'll notice in the scene, she's just like, what? Whoa, whoa, why? Yeah. He does that multiple times in the movie. Now, what hot chick would stick around for that nonsense? You know what I mean? I don't see the appeal.
Oh! We've got an energon reading!
Got aliens in the vehicle!
Anyway, it turns out that LaBeouf is back in the news because, as usual, his alcoholism and shitty character has reaped more destruction in the world. As he is now being sued by his ex-girlfriend, singer FKA Twigs, legally known as Talia Barnett, for his physically and emotionally abusive behavior during their year-long relationship that ended in 2019. She claims her experience was part of a pattern of terrorizing women and that he is dangerous. The lawsuit explicitly alleges that LaBeouf kept her in a constant state of fear and humiliation, and that he slammed her into a car on one occasion after driving erratically and threatening to crash the car if she didn't express her love for him, which I can totally see him doing. On a different occasion, he tried to strangle her, and he even passed on a sexually transmitted disease knowingly in the middle of a flare-up. According to Twigs, LaBeouf went to the extent of covering up signs of his ailment with makeup, before engaging in a sexual encounter with her. Other acts of violence, including witness testimony, were also detailed in the suit. As expected, LaBeouf denounced many of the allegations as untrue to the New York Times, but failed to specify which ones he specifically contested. He also stated that he is currently in treatment for his alcoholism and quote-unquote PTSD, and that he will forever be sorry to the many people he may have harmed along the way. I guess that's good to know. But keep in mind, this is the same guy who was quoted as saying, "I have no excuses for my alcoholism and aggression, only rationalizations." The guy is a mess because he's a drunk. But you know what? Hollywood is all good with that because, for whatever reason, he's their guy. And it must be his cheap, phony, fake alpha charisma. Go Hollywood.